40 years old. Well, you certainly did that here tonight. You were smiling. How fun was this fight for you?
Oh, it's fun. I mean, I'm getting hard for my opponent because he's not easy opponent. He's a good fighter. He's a good boxer. So he's strong.
I know you had there was a lot of trash talk, but you remained calm throughout this. You didn't really engage in the trash talk, but you said you wanted to teach him a lesson. Is it or a little extra bonus getting the win because of all that talk?
Well, I'm not the kind of boxer talker. So he's just promoting the fight. And then I think we did a lot of the things. He did his best, and I did my best to the people make happy.
You made the people happy. This crowd was chanting Manny, Manny, Manny all night long. How much did you draw from this crowd?
I really love the fans. I really love the fans. Thank you so much for coming here and witness the fight. I'm sure you're happy tonight because you see a good fight. Even though Thurman he lost, but he did his best. I mean, he's not easy opponent. He's a good boxer. He's strong, and I mean, I think I just blessed tonight.
You know, you haven't fought 3 times in 1 year since 2008. I know you have obligations with the Senate in the Philippines, but do you have one more in you in 2019?
I think next year, my next fight probably next year because I am busy to this year. After this fight, I'm going back to the Philippines to work, starting working in the Senate.
I know you have a jet standing by to do that. I want to ask you really quick, what opponent stands out in this division? It's a stacked division. Obviously, we have Staples Center, September 28th. It's Errol Spence, Sean Porter, potentially the winner of that fight.
Yeah, I hope I can watch that fight. I'm going there to witness the fight.
Well, congratulations on an amazing win here at the MGM at 40 years old. You still got it, Manny Pacquiao. All right, standing to my left, Keith, you lost the 0 tonight, but you did so in spectacular fashion. When you heard the split decision, what was going through your mind?
I knew it was too close. You know, he got the knockdown, so he had momentum in round 1. You know, I want to thank the fans. I want to thank everybody coming out. This was a beautiful night of boxing. Manny Pacquiao is a truly great, legendary champion. Oh, Senator, great as ye, oh, Senator. I promised I'd say that if he won tonight, and he did. He got the victory over me. I wish I had a little bit more output to go toe-to-toe. I felt like he was getting a little bit tired, but he did have experience in the ring. My conditioning, my output was just behind Manny Pacquiao. It was a great night of boxing. I would love the rematch. It is what it is, baby. You get blessings and lessons tonight. Tonight was a blessing and a lesson. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Manny Pacquiao.
Thank you, Keith Thurman. We appreciate it, guys. From in the ring, back to ringside.
All right, thanks, Heidi. A very classy Keith Thurman, who suffered the first defeat of his career. Manny Pacquiao, the first to win widely recognized versions of the 147-pound title 4 different times in his career. So Pacquiao victorious. Split decision, Lennox. Were you surprised by that?
You know, it's fair. But Pacquiao was really leading the way. You know, Thurman didn't have no answer for the footwork. Simple as that. And I think, you know, when you look at the fight and how he would have fought the fight, he needed to factor that in to what he needed to do.
And Joe, Thurman acknowledged that Pacquiao was just a little bit quicker, a little bit stronger than he was tonight.
No, exactly right. He said he was a little bit ahead of me on the punches, a little bit ahead of me on the conditioning, and that he learned a big lesson. Look, I was giving the edge, you know, in thinking, of course, ahead of this fight, that Thurman would have the youth on his side, especially down the end. But to tell you the truth, Pacquiao, I think, surprised, except for the most ardent fans, he surprised a lot of people, including myself. I'll never, ever, you know, look to Pacquiao as an old guy again. He's just an amazing person, and it was a tremendous win for him tonight.
And, you know, given the thought of, you know, Pacquiao's been fighting, so it's not like he's been off for a couple of years. Keith Thurman was off for a couple of years, had a couple of injuries, came back with one fight. Now this is his second fight after the comeback, and he did look a bit rusty in the first fight when he came back.
Pacquiao, the first all-time to win a widely recognized world.
Round 1,
scheduled for 12. Keith Thurman placed 3 bets on himself to knock out Manny Pacquiao in the first, second, or 7th round tonight.
That's a tall order. One thing about me when I was fighting, I never bet on myself. Although I was very confident in myself, but I never bet on myself.
What do you expect early, Joe Goosen?
Well, you're seeing what you're getting right now. Manny Pacquiao came out and he threw a right hook and he missed it, by a half a mile, but just landed a nice straight left hand on Thurman. And Thurman started pressing, and there he goes. He's starting to cut loose. I think we're going to see a lot of back and forth action here with some good shots landed by both guys in these first few rounds. Because one of them wants to make a stand. They both want to make a stand and to assert their dominance over the other. So let's see who gets away with what. That's a good right hand by Thurman right there.
And I was expecting Thurman to come out a little bit moving, but he's
standing his ground, right?
Yeah, he's standing his ground. He's waiting to see what happens. And I thought he was going to be more aggressive in this, but he didn't. He's not coming out aggressive. He's just watching, trying to get used to Manny Pacquiao's rhythm.
Ooh. That was a nice right hand, but Pacquiao comes right back.
Most of the trash talk came from Keith Thurman in the weeks leading up to this bout. Pacquiao said, "I'm motivated the more he talks. I want to prove something to him." There's a nice combination by Thurman.
That was a nice right-left right he threw. Thurman did against Pacquiao, but Pacquiao, he's smart and he's been around and he knows he's going to try to get everything he gets touched with. He's going to try to get it back. Good right hand by Thurman. He looks really confident tonight, Thurman.
Yeah, Thurman's coming out with the power punches early.
Final minute, first round from Las Vegas. Look at the punches landed. 10 by Thurman so far. Pacquiao with 6.
Ooh.
Bit of a smile from Manny Pacquiao. Oh, down goes Thurman!
And let me tell you, that was just a quick punch. And Manny Pacquiao moved in with his legs and his hands and caught Thurman backing up. Thurman thought he could back up quick enough, but he wasn't quick enough to get it out of the reach of that punch.
Thurman knocked down late in round 1.
Pacquiao threw that left hand to the body and that right hook right over the top that he's used for years.
Yeah, that was a flash knockdown. That was a wake-up shot for Thurman.
Sure was. Boy, Pacquiao still has it at 40 years old. He's still fast, he's still quick, he's still powerful.
And here's Manny Pacquiao coming through, moving quick with those legs, throwing a combination punching, catching him on the way back with his hands down.
All right, here we go. Look, there's Pacquiao. He's rushing in right there, boom. And there's the hook that dropped him, but preceded by a straight left hand to the belly. The Pacquiao's used that tactics many, many times. Now Thurman wasn't probably terribly hurt. It was, like you said,
Their recent fights. Pacquiao in 8 of his last 9, Thurman in 5 of his last 6. This is round 10, scheduled for 12.
Well, here we go. So, punch high for Thurman in that last round. He's got Pacquiao backing up. Look, it's bound to happen. Maybe the age is catching up right now with Pacquiao these last couple of rounds, and Thurman's youth is paying off for him because he looks the more fresh right now. You just can't ever underestimate Pacquiao. He can hurt you at any time. But Thurman was taking the play away from him the last couple of rounds, and he's got to keep doing it like that. He's the one landing punches right now.
Yeah, he's got to get Pacquiao thinking about defense, not offense.
That's right.
Again, we check in with our unofficial scorer, Marcos Villegas.
Kenny, Keith Thurman has been doing a very good job of scoring with this jab. We saw the last round he won that, and it's because I felt he worked the jab, was able to keep Manny at the distance and keep him occupied, keep him thinking so he can't launch his offense. Right now, I have it 86-84 Manny Pacquiao, but it's tightening up.
All right, so Marcos has awarded Thurman 3 of the last 4 rounds. Look at the total jabs landed and thrown. Pacquiao 23%, Thurman at just 14%.
Well, I don't disagree with those numbers because Pacquiao, wherever he goes, he's always flicking out his right hand. That always precedes, and oh boy, there's a headbutt. Either that or a punch, but it may have been a headbutt. I missed it.
Oh,
Now Kenny Bayless will step in between the fighters.
But see, Thurman kind of did himself a disservice. He let Pacquiao come in and take control of this round right from the beginning. He went backwards. There's another headbutt right there as Thurman threw that right uppercut to the belly of Pacquiao. But Pacquiao's got Thurman on the run right now, and he's got him hurt in a way that he's flinching a little bit. But here comes Thurman with a good left hook.
Another right. Follow up the left hook with a right hook to the face of Pacquiao.
Thurman's putting his head down for some reason. I don't know if he's got a rib shot or he's got a pain in his body or something.
Yeah, that body language, that's what I was talking about earlier. There's something that's bothering him right now. Ten seconds. And Thurman's giving up ground. That's not good. Okay, there you go. But again, Pacquiao stepped back and got out of the way. If we can figure out exactly what happened.
Oh, but body language is showing me that was a body shot.
It didn't look like a horrible headbutt. It looked more like a body shot, the way Thurman reacted.
The 8th division champ in boxing history. This is the 12th and final round.
The reason Birmingham said to Thurman, let it all go, because he knows he's not winning the fight. Even though he's been in the fight, he's had great moments in the fight. He just happens to be up one of the great legendary fighters of all time, who at 40 years old can still deal with 30-year-old champions that have never been beaten before. That being said, Birmingham knows that Keith Thurman needs a knockout to win this fight.
I agree with that.
Manny Pacquiao turned pro in January of '95. Keith Thurman was 6 years old. Pacquiao won his first title in 1998 in the flyweight division at the age of 19. Here he is 21 years later. He will turn 41 in December.
See, Pacquiao's doing the right thing right now. He knows it's the last round. Why take that chance?
Right.
He should just move around or definitely be protected and protect himself and not get hit with no silly punches.
It's not like he won't fight this round, because he is fighting this round, but he's not going to try to go for a knockout because he doesn't need one.
Usually, in Keith Thurman's point of view, he's going to try to do it, but whether he's got enough gas in the tank to be able to do it.
Oh, good left hand by Pacquiao.
We hit the midway point of round 12. The only knockdown came back in round 1. Pacquiao knocking down Thurman late in the round.
That's where Thurman should have gone to work right there. He led Pacquiao right back off the ropes. It's not going to win him the fight. He needs a knockout.
Yeah, he does.
Period.
He just absorbed too much punishment in the earlier rounds.
Let it all go. Those are the instructions from his trainer, Dan Birmingham, prior to this 12th round. He has 50 seconds left.
He's whipping that right hand, Thurman, but,
But he shook that right hand, so he must have heard it as well.
The thing is, Pacquiao's been able to absorb anything that Thurman's thrown and come right back at Thurman just as strong every time.
Down to 25 seconds remaining.
Oh,
Caught him with a right.
Got to come back with that left hook.
Pacquiao threw a right hook at the same time he got hit by that right hand.
caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the crossfire.